Hey guys, how's it going? This is ExtrmWill. Back at it again here, another video. So I've been up for a couple hours. I still don't feel like I'm anywhere near awake yet. But, I guess that's how it goes. Just give some help here. I joined a new alliance. The last video I did, I think I was in the middle of actively getting recruited. It's been going pretty well so far. The coolest thing that's happened so far since I've been here, we've been doing a lot of doing map 5 pretty much every day. I think we're doing map 3 right now to go along with war. We're going to go back to map 5 tomorrow. But I did pull 2 full T4 catalysts. So I pulled my science catalyst. And I pulled my skill catalyst. Yeah. So I'm definitely getting pretty close here on some of these. And the skill, I guess I can make. I'm just waiting for a skill advancement right now. I just looked in the events, and I saw we have science advancement right now, which is cool because I need to do science advancement too, kind of-ish, but it's just to work on upgrading my 3 stars. So kind of right now, actually I need cosmic advancement and I need skill advancement. I pulled a 5-star yesterday. I think I got, I can't even remember. Captain Marvel, I think, yeah. And then I need to make a 4-star rank 4. So probably rank up my Black Widow, specifically so she can fight Spider-Man. And so I'm kind of waiting for both of those, but maybe I can work on that one a little bit. Let's see. I wanted to talk about specifically really quickly are these. These are both terrible. Absolutely complete terrible and garbage. That $10 one, if I remember correctly, I think when you're in a lower tier, I think these cost more money. I think because I'm in a higher tier is why they're cheaper. Because I think when I first started, I think this 4-star one would have been like $100. And I think the 3-star one would have been, like the $30. And for $30, I don't think that 3-star one's worth it, even if you don't have a 3-star yet. They're a lot easier to get than that. That's just too much money to be spending on it. But because I'm in a higher tier, they're a lot cheaper. But even with them being a lot cheaper right now, with where I'm at, something in there. With being at being in a much higher tier and all that, these are like terrible. I did buy the 4-star daily card at the beginning of the year when they offered it because you got 2 full 4 stars for the $30, and my roster wasn't as full of the 4 stars yet. I was really actively working on trying to collect them, and I think I'm going to have a change in perspective on that. I don't think I'm going to work on collecting 4 stars anymore. I don't think that's going to be my primary goal. I think my primary goal right now is just it's going to completely change over, and it's going to go all to 5 stars. So, if something's not going to give me like 5-star shards, I don't think I'm really going to care as much about it. 4-star shards will still be nice, because duping 4 stars will give me 5-star shards. So, I'm still going to be working on trying to do that, but, it's not going to be as much of a primary focus. When I'm looking at my arena grind, I'm going to change it up. I think I'm going to do all, on an off day like this where I'm not going for a specific champion, or an off week like this, for the last 2. I didn't really want to try for Phoenix. If I'd known I was going to willingly have a day off, maybe I could have tried for it, but I figured she was going to be a little too high. I thought she was actually going to be more expensive than she was. I didn't realize she was going to be as cheap, but I don't have anything I want to go for. I'm not going for the 3-star. I don't need the 3-star rocket. I'm not even going to try to go for the 4-star rocket. But I will do the 4-star rocket arena and see how many 5-star shards I can get. But these cards are terrible, though, because when I bought it before, you should be getting 2 4 stars for $30. Basically is what I'm trying to say. In an overly long, drawn-out way. It's terrible. Garbage. Don't buy it. If you buy it right now, you're encouraging them to try to sell you junk in the future, instead of trying to give you something that's probably a much better deal. Even if you don't have a 4-star for $30, it's probably, you may still be better waiting and just working to earn one. You'll appreciate it more. But these deals are both pretty much garbage. I mean, if this is actually $9 and you're in a lower bracket and you don't have any 3-stars yet, it may not be as bad then. You get a 3-star for $10 if you don't have any. If you've already got a bunch, though, it's probably not going to be worth it because you're probably going to dupe one you don't need. So it's just going to be a waste of money. I do tend to like to buy like cheaper stuff, but my budget is I only want to spend like $60 every 6 months, only like $10 a month. So like the equivalent of buying a PlayStation game every 6 months. I more than put the time into the game, so I don't think that's too bad of a way to look at it. But I think they're just garbage. They're not really going to even help out your progression. It's just kind of going to be a waste. Better waiting until they offer something better. So that's that. Let's see, then what we're going to talk about. I want to talk a little bit about Season 4, more specifically the Glory Store. So let's display 1. Transition. So this is in the forums. If you look under the Kabam forums, Kabam.com, you can pretty much get there and just click on it. Alliance announcements, Dormammu, come through. They talk a bunch about how this is going to go over. I've covered some of this already, but I really wanted to look at specifically more. Is this how exactly? What are the bracket rewards that you're going to get? I don't really know. I've only been in my alliance for a week, so I don't really know exactly where we're going to place and how we're going to do. I'm hoping we're going to wind up here in the advanced bracket. I don't think we have a shot at the expert bracket. We're not clearing all 3 maps, so I think even if we keep running map 5 days, if battle group 1 is the only one clearing, I think the other battle groups are going to come along, but it's gonna take a little bit. Most of the guys don't have R5 champions yet, so it's gonna take us a little bit. But I'm hoping we'll wind up in here somewhere in the advanced bracket. And then, I don't know, maybe we may have a shot at this one. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we might bounce back and forth between, because I think we might be already, I don't know what the placement, I guess, is going to look like. But I think we're at, take a look, where are we at for points right now? Oops, that's the one I'll click on. Let's go fights. AQ. Let's transition back really quickly so we can see how many points are we at right now. Yeah, we're at 23 million. So if I transition back, we still have another day left. That would put us maxed out in the advanced bracket. Maybe we might be at the very bottom. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it's going to go. How it's going to work. I don't know if we're going to constantly bounce back and forth between expert and advanced. We will see. But I would like to be earning enough glory What exactly are the Conquer rewards then? I can't think about anything. I don't even know why I'm trying to do a video. Awesomeness. Conquer rewards. It's gonna be when you complete the map. I don't know why you're not gonna get crystals anymore when you complete the map. We'll have to see. Let's see how it goes. I'm hoping anyways that okay, so those brackets are really easy to figure out. If we're in the advanced, we should make it pretty decently far through. I I didn't really look at this first, but I don't like the layout on it because it's not necessarily being very specific. Then where do you go up and where do you go down? It's not really saying, because that would be part of the rewards that I would normally look at when you look at it. But yeah. Anyways, what I really want to look at down here was the explanation of the Glory Store items and how you purchase things. So I'm hoping to be able to buy a T4 Basic once a week, or every 8 days. It's kind of once a week. I guess it's not really, but kind of. Hoping to be making at least enough where we can do that. I know one of the other guys who has a much better idea of what this is saying, which contest champion, he was saying he is hoping to be able to purchase 3 a week, but I think that's way too lofty for the alliance that I'm in for what we're doing. We're clearing Battle Group 1 every time. Battle Group 2 is really, really close. And then Battle Group 3 looks like they need a lot of work. So we'll see how that goes. I probably won't spend any of my glory on anything other than T4 Basics right now is kind of what I think. Yeah. That's kind of how I feel about all that. Wow, you can buy gold crystals in there? That would be a waste. Gold crystals are terrible. Let's see, note. Increase price for each consecutive item. Buying 2 T4 catalysts before the time resets will cost. Yeah, that's pretty easy to understand. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, what I will probably do at first is I will probably begin off just trying to buy 1. If we have enough where I can buy 2, there's not that much of a difference between 1 and 2. The third one I will probably maybe try not to be buying because there is enough of an increase from the first one to the third one. So in case we have like an off week or something, maybe try to just buy 2 at a time and then wait till I'm sitting on it. Don't think I should ever need to buy a tier 1 alpha, but it's kind of cool they put it in there for, for like newer guys when you're trying. When you're first starting off, I remember like I had the hardest time forever trying to get alpha catalysts when I first started. So it's kind of cool to have them in there. They have a kind of clear-cut way that you can get them eventually. It should make it a lot easier. Because I think we were doing Alliance Quest. We just weren't any good at it at the time, probably. Yeah. Because I think we were able to beat, like it is at the very early on Alliance, super early on Alliance. Like the Alliance I joined in like my 2nd week of playing. We were able to beat map 1, but like I couldn't get all the other guys to understand the importance of clearing the map when we were doing it. I didn't really understand the importance of clearing the map when we were doing it. I mean, everybody just wanted to just do 1 lane right up the middle and just power through all the nodes. And I remember it was really difficult, and eventually wound up leading to me leaving the Alliance when we got a lot further on. Because guys didn't want to learn, and then when guys would finally learn what we were doing, they would leave. So we kept training everyone how to be good, or how to understand what they were doing, and then they would all leave, and it's just like, oh, it's too much. Too much. But yeah, alright. So that's my terrible review of all that. You can go through and read it all. Pretty excited for it. We'll see how it goes. Need to stop working so much so I can focus on what I'm doing in life. Alright. Let's get out of this. And let's then, what am I gonna do? Transition back to the game. So we'll come back to here. That here, I'm gonna put all my windows back where I want them so I can kind of tell what's going on. That right there, that right there, yada yada. Alright. Now I was really hoping in here to get good skill advancement. We got science advancement. I will probably do this later on off. Well, I guess I'll open the crystals when we're in here, but I'll do all my leveling. No, I have to level everybody up first. Whatever, I'll do this at the end. But I wait and I save all of my hero crystals for an advancement. I'll wait and open them all up when I do this. So I'll actually do my leveling up first, because I think like your total like levels and how many guys you have like maxed out determines like what brackets you're in for your results when you open premium hero crystals and all that. So so wait and do that. I don't think I have a whole lot of them because we just had one. Has it been yesterday? It probably was yesterday. Yeah. What day is it today? Is it Monday? Yeah, we had one yesterday. Yesterday I opened my 5-star hero crystal. So we'll do that, and then depending on how many points I need, I may use my stones. I may not use my stones. Save them for the end. I'd rather save my stones for item usage, but we'll see where we're at. I don't even know how much I have I can do in there I need to do. I think science I have a lot I can do. So I think I have a ton of science ISO weight, so it'll be alright. I'm not going to use any of my standard ISO weight, though. I need to save all that for my more important stuff I'm really trying to do. So let's give all this help out. Help, 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 help. Super fun and exciting things. And we'll just go do arena. Let's go back one here. Can't explain much more what I'm going for. View rewards. So like these are pretty much the same in almost everything. They're a little bit higher in here, but they're a little bit harder to get. But what I really want to get to, my goal here most likely is probably just to try to get to there. To try to get those. I did it last week. Or not last week. I did it in the last set. Not much of a problem. I did the T4 Basic Catalyst Arena first, so I spent like a day and a half on that, and then I only spent a day and a half on. Maybe I didn't get that one. Maybe I got this one. Maybe I was there. I think I only spent like a day and a half on it, so I only got up to like 1.5 million. But it was enough 5-star shards that I needed. So I'd look to see my crystals. I don't even want to go back. I need to get some of this done. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be my goal. I know last night I got home from work. I was planning on playing Arena for a bunch. I need to try to start stockpiling my battle chips so I can help us pay for map 5s. And I got home from work last night, and I passed out like right away. I got like nothing done in the game. I felt kind of bad. But maybe, well, I guess I did help us. I finished AQ and got my champions released, so it was alright. So yeah, let's get back into it here. Get in the grind. Oh, answer any questions anybody has or anything like that. Alright, so they're going to probably match up like this. Right. Yeah, I'll take the class advantage. Yeah, the Captain Marvel, I just got her yesterday, so I'm going to wait for either cosmic advancement or a class advancement, and then I will I'll take her up. Take her to rank 2 with everybody else, which will be good because I think I have a whole bunch of alpha catalysts right now sitting in my stash that I don't really want to waste. I do like being able to use my 5-stars in this arena. It makes me pretty happy. My thought before was I was just going to do maybe the featured 4-star arena. I think like a week ago that was kind of what I decided I was going to try to do. And You know, maybe try to use my 5 stars just to get up to the point I could get the initial 4-star shards. I think I'll do this arena and then maybe the 3-star featured arena if I still want to keep playing arena. And then just kind of rotate between the two. I don't want to do 3 of them at a time because then it makes it a lot more difficult to pick the one you want. I don't like scrolling all the way over to the right arena. It takes too much time. I may change this, so what I may do is I may do the 3-star arena. Not 3-star. I may do the 4-star basic and the 4-star featured arena is another thought I could do. And then just kind of play them both kind of the same and just like not actually even go for the infinite streak in either one. So it's kind of a terrible way to do it, but it would then tell me then in the other arena when I have... Oh man, I need to play that a lot better. Trying to talk and being half asleep are just kind of not always helpful. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Just taking a look at my alliancing, trying to make sure we've got enough to run map 5. Losing there with Captain Marvel winds up being kind of mad and saddening to me because that match would have been worth a lot more points. And this one probably, sure. Drax on hand, and on hand, does that work at all? Or no, that may not work at all. Maybe what? So I have to do it like that. Wolverine's regeneration here is probably going to be the hardest thing to deal with. Star-Lord's not going to be really that difficult. If he does hit my Juggernaut with his L2 or his L3, he could probably kill him. So you need to be careful. I don't know why. For some odd reason, the computer always hits a lot harder with theirs than I hit with mine. Mine never does that much damage. But we'll see. I think this will be my best bet. So I don't know what signature level that Wolverine has. Because he's awakened, I just assume it's going to be like level 99 and his regeneration is going to be insane. So Star-Lord's L2 has a decent chance to heal block, which will help. Or he can just do enough damage to him to overrun it. Oh, I am like way too asleep still. I should be wide awake. Definitely very excited for Season 4. Excited for the progression I've been making in the game. I think I'm about 11 months in. Maybe I'm only like 11 months in a week. Still been able to find a spot where it says for sure where I'm at. I don't know if at a year if the band will send me a message and say, hey, thanks for playing for a whole year. But I think what I'm going to do, I want to say, I think when we came back from me and my wife came back from our anniversary vacation is probably when I downloaded it. So I think when I do my, when I get back from my anniversary vacation this year, I will probably do my video for my 1 year, whether it is actually a year or not. The review of my account, where it's at, my progress. Oh. And I told myself before the fight I needed to be more careful about it, and here I am not being careful about it. That's alright. I didn't do much in jack. Ooh, I'm a break. Too bad. Oh. What was that? Did it come up a second time? Okay, so wait a minute here. So mine comes up, I hit it. Bonus 12%. I hit him, knock him against the wall. He hits me a couple times. Hit him a couple more times. He gets his L2 up. Nah, I don't know what happened there. Why I look like I saw it twice? Looked like just once to me. Alright, the dog's out real quick. Oh, I know, I want to record this for posterity because I did all kinds of cool stuff off of the video yesterday. But I knew yesterday's was going to be a little tight. Like, I kind of wanted to do the video for opening the 5-star crystal, but I needed to get it in during advancement. What I was really hoping for was to get to duplicate my 5-star Black Panther, because then that made it a lot easier for my choice for who I wanted to bring up with my, for the skill. I think I would have brought him up then instead of my 5-star, instead of my 4-star, which is kind of what I prefer to do, but I don't want to bring up somebody who's not awakened, because I don't want to wind up in the same kind of situation I was in when I started playing, where all of the 4-stars I brought up, like I didn't duplicate, I think I only duplicated one of the 4-stars I brought up to rank 4 when I was playing earlier, and I want to make it really annoying because then, you know, I got a lot further in the game, started making a bunch of progress, and I got to the point where I had just like a whole bunch of, just a whole ton of 4-star champions who had really high signature levels, but they were all rank 3, and then all of my rank 4s weren't awakened, so my army was a mess before they gave us the rank down stones. So, and then I went and cleaned it all up, and now it looks really nice, and I'd like it to stay looking really nice like that. I don't want to have a bunch of problems where it's like, oh, why do I have these guys who have their max signature abilities not awakened, and I have all these guys then who, all these guys who aren't awakened, you know, ranked up real high. I don't know, it'll get interesting to see what I wind up doing then, because then, like, what am I going to do right now with, like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my science and with my cosmic. I guess I got a while to figure it out, but, I guess I could always bring up, you know, I could always just bring up my Hyperion or my Spider-Man and then just be like, I'll just wait for a 4-star Awakened Stone. I'll have to get one eventually. I think it'll be weird, though, to have one of them at rank 5 not awakened. Or I could bring up a Cosmic Champion, too, who's not, but I don't know if I'll ever get a 5-star Awakened Stone, so. Literally ever. Alright. Let's go you. No, that's not right. Is it? No. It's not right at all. You, and you. Because then it's Ant-Man, War Machine, and the other guy. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, so I'll take the first one. Well, I'm using Venom's not really necessarily going to do, because he can't make him bleed. That's going to be a little bit annoying.
kind of want to do Spider-Man against Yellow Jacket, but I think Electro is just a lot stronger. So we'll just do a bunch of matches that I feel like. So if I can just run him over, get this done really quickly. Yeah, that's way too close. Didn't hit me like once. Wow, there's that one. Didn't count. Does a special count as a 7-hit combo? Special count as a 5-hit combo. So maybe he hit me twice. Oh, that's a lot closer than it should have been. Alright, this is going to be it, and then I'm going to stop the video. I am just too brain dead. My goal here is to make content that I'd want to watch, and I don't think I'd want to watch this. I will apologize for anyone who does. This is terrible. I'm trying to see if I can find a time when I'm more rested. Come back. And I want to try to get on the habit of doing them like every 2 days. And it's just kind of... I guess it's not too bad. I guess if he replicates his... replicates his regeneration, that's not too bad. That worked out pretty well for me. I was thinking more like the bleed, he wouldn't have been very good. I think he wasn't going to make him bleed, so I think of Venom more as a bleeding champion. But I guess I'm not even thinking about him doing the whole, like, the symbiotic replication kind of thing. I think he'd do something like that there to bring, like, Mystique and have her just, or do, like, an ability like that where she can, like, replicate or turn into the other guy, or where she could, you know, turn into other people in the group who she's with right now, you know? That might be kind of cool. Like, randomly, it'll, like, randomly pick one, either the guy you're fighting against or one of the other 3 people in the team. That might be pretty cool. You can do something like that, you know, or if she's in, you know, if it's a battle group of 3, she could replicate into any of the people in the battle group of 3, or if you're in a quest, she could replicate into anyone, randomly, any one of the 5 in your battle group. I think something like that would be pretty slick. It would make her, I mean, she could be like half like super awesome and amazing, or like half like terrible. That could be kind of cool though. It could really like mess with people trying to do certain synergy teams. But I think that would be kind of cool, you know. Bring her in, she could either become, you know, like your Scarlet Witch, or I don't know what other team you would want to bring in Scarlet Witch with, but you know, or she become Gwenpool. But I think it'd be cool. It'd have to be something to do with like who's on the screen, or let her like sometimes she can duplicate whoever she's fighting against. She can turn into them with your mastery set or something. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna just I'm gonna call the video right there. I'm too tired. I can't think of any of the answers I'm trying to come up with or talk about. So I mean, this is just being terrible. So I apologize for anyone who watches. You know, I understand if this will get way more dislikes than likes. I'm not gonna judge anyone for it. It deserves a dislike. I should probably change my like to a dislike. But, you know, if you did like it, you know, hit the like button, subscribe, come back.
Only got about another month or so left of busy season, so once that's done, maybe I can start doing these and making sense when I'm talking about things. So take it easy, guys. Till next time, I'll see you later.